So this week's chapter was chapter 13. The title of chapter 13 is Leadership. The main categories or topics of this chapter are going to be developing leadership skills, managing temporary and diverse teams, group development, improving communication, time management, planning, and managing meetings. So as the title explains, this is the leadership section, so it's kind of about you doing your part. Developing leadership skills, so this can include task management, people management, organizing people, organizing groups, controlling the groups, using useful tactics to control them, setting up organization charts, briefing people, celebrating people, doing run charts, doing checklists. All of those include that. As far as people management, there were 3 steps to it. It was to inform the people, to lead them, and to reinforce that. Reinforce positive enforcement, of course, which is the key message to communicating with them. Then also there was group development, and there were 5 things for that. It was forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. All those are useful for event management business because the process of the group formation does not require special attention to the environment. When you get groups together like that, you're going to have a bunch of different people, a bunch of different ethnicities, so you're going to have a diverse group of people. And it's really important that you all communicate well within the group and understand each other. For improving communication, there was a list of items that they offered as examples for improvement. Some of these were establish the level of priority, identify the receiver, know your objective, review the message in your head, communicate in the language of the other person, clarify the message, do not react defensively to a critical response. All these can help improve communication between one or a couple of people. So establishing the level of priority, obviously, how important is it to how non-important is it? Identify the receiver, so who's sending and who's receiving the message. Know your objective. So you want, when you are communicating with someone, you want to clarify and make sure that you're communicating with them what you want them to know, to do, or to hear. All of these are really important. Then the next section was time management. So obviously managing time, simplifying processes, managing your barriers, analyzing and allocating tasks, constantly monitoring performances by not only you but other people as well. Time management for events is very, very, very important. There's always a timeline of events, and a lot of event planners have to stay on that schedule, not only for them but for the vendors as well. Then managing meetings. Meetings are really important, as well as the management of events, starting in the early phases, and also with managing the meetings timelines. Grady. Timelines were incorporated in that as well because, again, timelines are very important in managing events. There's always a time schedule. Everyone's always on a time schedule. There's certain things that should happen when the time is appropriate. And yeah, that's basically what that chapter was about. There wasn't really anything I didn't understand in it. It was a pretty easy read. It was very short. This is a really short chapter for this week. But the events that I've been to, like I said, we've worked completely off the timeline the whole entire time. And communication is very key to having a successful event. So your leadership does definitely play a huge role into event planning and being an event manager. Thank you.